These are some of the culture differences between my Italian boyfriend and me, an English girl. I just want to point out that I am half Italian, so I've had experience of the Italian culture growing up, but that doesn't mean to say I grew up in England, so my main culture is English. There are so many culture differences that you don't even realise that something so insignificant that actually influences so much of who you are. And we encounter these tiny little situations every single day together, and it causes a lot of tension. It's a lot of learning. So something that you wouldn't really consider, like birthdays, for example. They celebrate birthdays in Italy very differently to how we celebrate birthdays in England. They have a different thought process behind it. Or celebrations in general, especially in the south of Italy, celebrations are done very differently. Everything is a reason to celebrate, basically, in Italy. And maybe that isn't such a thing in England from my experience. Another really important thing in Italy is la figura, which is what people think of you, and people in Italy care a lot about what people think of you. And I found in England, obviously it's always a thing anywhere in the world, but there's not that much of a societal pressure to always be on your best form. I've also found that children are coddled, or whatever the word is, spoon-fed, let's say, a lot. So later on in life as well, that causes a lot of differences. So for example, my mum has always taught me to be extremely independent. Since I can remember, I've always made my own bed, tidied my own room, done everything myself. Whereas here, mums are very full on to a very late age. Like young adults' independence is quite minimal. That can be a generalisation, I agree, but generalisations exist for a reason, I want to say. Without going too deeply into the women's dynamic in Italy, yes, my boyfriend is extremely traditional in some senses. I'm working on him, and we're both coming to a place where we're trying to understand each other's roles in this world. Yeah, it's complicated.